What's good, everybody? It's your boy Flock representing Game Illuminaughty, and we got a special GI5 end of the year type of deal where we doing our top 5 hip hop albums of 2017. Before we get started, let me go around the horn, let you know who all with me. First of all, we got JG, say what up to the people.
It's almost Christmas, yeah.
TBH, say what up to the people.
Greetings, my fellow African Americans.
Blizzy, say what up.
Gang, 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 gang.
And we have a Patreon supporter in the building with us, Young Horatio. Y'all done heard him plenty of times before, so y'all should already know who he is by now. Say what up to the people, oh boy.
What's going on?
Alright, so we are going to go, if you haven't heard this before, we will start from number 5 and work our way down to 1, which 1 would be our best, 5 would be, you know, I won't say our least favorite, but it's number 5. So we'll start from 5, go around 4, 3, 2, then 1. We'll mention the honorable mention if anyone has them. So we're going to start off with the guest, Young Horatio. What is your number 5 album of 2017, sir?
So from like 5 to like 2, like I guess it's gonna be kind of no particular order, but for 5 for me, The Beautiful and the Damned, G-Eazy. The reason why I like this album, it's smooth, man. Like G-Eazy been on a huge come up for a while now, man. Listening to this track, I think he put a lot of work into it, man. He had a lot of different. He had a lot of things to say on this. A lot of different stories, a lot of different scenarios, man, that you don't get to hear from.
Is he still rapping about like how hard it is to be famous?
Nah, not necessarily. I mean, with songs like
About
No
fucking
Limit,
bitches, what are you doing?
you got a song like No Limit. You can't really rap about hard it is to be famous.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a wild card. I was not expecting G-Eazy. This is going to be an interesting video.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I wasn't deny that.
Anything else you want to add to it before we?
Nothing, man. He had other than G-Eazy had like your features, at least a huge variety of features dynamics.
All right.
So other than that, yeah, that was good, man.
All right, Blizzy, what you got, man? Number 5.
Number 5, I got Future by Future. So I really thought this album. At first, I didn't like it. Then it grew on me. Some of my favorite songs are "Mask Off." You know, it was a crazy. I don't know if you guys heard about that song or not, but
you popped the mollies and the Percocets too, or
no comment. Out of Time was a nice song. Feds did a sweep. And Scrape. That one, it had lots of onomatopoeias in that one, so it was very nice to sing along with. But I like Future by Future.
Okay. That's short and sweet to the point. TBH, what you got?
number 5 spot, I got Vince Staples' Big Fish Theory. I feel like a lot of people slept on this album. Had very interesting production. Wasn't your typical stuff that you were hearing on the radio. Definitely has his own sound. I like the message in the album with songs like Crabs in a Bucket. 745 was super smooth. I mean, the whole album was just, it was good to listen to. I think a lot of people slept on it, and people should definitely listen to it because there's definitely a message going on there. Plus, Vince gave some of the best interviews of this year. I just like him as an artist. He's dope.
Okay. JG, what you got?
True. My 5 through 3 could literally be intertwined. It's kind of hard for me to pick, but I'm gonna put as my number 5, Tyler the Creator, Flower Boy. I wanted to give this a higher rank, but I didn't like this as much as I did Cherry Bomb. But the production was still on point. Some of my favorite songs were November, 911's Last Mr. Lonely, and See You Again with Kali Uchis. I really like Kali Uchis being the feature on Tyler's project. So again, it wasn't exactly what I expected as being a follow-up album to Cherry Bomb. That was like one of my absolute favorites that year, but he still did a really good job. And again, it was another surprise type of album, so I wasn't expecting it coming, and it came out, and I wasn't disappointed with it.
Okay. For me, my number 5 would have to go to you can call it an album, you can call it mixtape, whatever. It came out this year. I don't care. I had to go with Dave East Paranoia. True Story. I'm just a huge fan of Dave East. If you don't know, pretty much anything he drops, I'm messing with. I still don't believe it was better than the one he did a year ago, the Kyrie Chanel, but still liked it, man. He had some nice joints on there. Preferably the one he did with Nas, the Hate It. That's pretty dope. A couple other songs on there. Even the one he did with French Montana was interesting because I'm not a fan of French Montana, but yeah,
I
true.
don't think anyone is.
Yeah. So, and my favorite song on there is the joint he got with Wiz Khalifa, the phone jumping. That shit goes hard. So that's my number 5.
You messing up the format now, man, because you put mixtapes in there.
I mean, whatever.
I thought Paranoia was an album.
I don't know if it's an album or not. That's why I said it came out. It came out in 2017.
We just going with projects.
Yeah, I'm going out. I don't really care if it's. Yeah,
I'm not
gonna.
I'm gonna keep it how it is, but I have some stuff like some EPs and stuff that I could have put in there, but we gonna.
But see, this joint got like 13 joints. I'm not talking about no 6-song EP. So I mean, it got 13 songs. So to me, it's an album.
I feel that.
That's just how I look at it. I mean, EP is like 6 songs at the most for the most part, right?
Yeah, like 5 to 8.
Yeah, so no more than 8. So all right.
Yeah.
So that's what I got. We gonna go back, flip the other way. Number 4, JG. You can start with your number 4.
True. My number 4, I would have to give to JIDENNA, the Chief, and this was a really good album that I feel like a lot of people slept on. I didn't really think of JIDENNA to be like an actual rapper. I thought that he was kind of like in the middle, which he's still
tweener.
He is, yeah. He's a tweener, but on this album, his debut album, he rapped a lot on it, and I was pleasantly surprised at like how dope JIDENNA is as an actual rapper. One of my favorite songs, I like Safari. I like The Let Out. You gotta like Trampoline, and then let's see, Along Live the Chief.
White niggas.
Oh yeah, well yeah. White nigga. That shit's right. That's just like, and then
I had that shit at 6.
True. And then Long Live the Chief, which was on that was on the Netflix series. Why can't I think of his name right now? Not sure you got it. But anyways, but a lot of people heard that song. So yeah, this was my number 4. Really good album. Oh, Luke Cage. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. Luke Cage. He performed that on there.
All right. TBH.
Number 4, I said Big Crit Forever is a mighty long time. I mean, just the first CD. First of all, it was a double album. Not a lot of people do that nowadays, and the ones who do it, don't nobody want to hear that shit because it's all just for stream numbers. But both CDs was fire. He had thought-provoking music on here as well as just straight-up bangers, and he had some stuff for the ladies on the radio. I mean, I dare you to listen to Big Bang in your car and turn that shit up and not want to beat a nigga up. That shit is just fire, bro. And then you got like a song like Mixed Messages, he's talking about, you want to be loyal to his girl, but he want to fuck other chicks, and, you want to do this, you want to do that, like all these different mixed messages. I was just feeling Crit. This nigga almost made me want to be from Mississippi, almost. I fuck with Crit.
Minus their like declining education system.
Yeah, and lack of internet.
We'll just act like I'm not from Mississippi right now.
Well,
Nah, but shout out to Big Crit. He definitely did his thing on this joint. Back that ass up like it's not.
All right. Blizzy, what you got?
Now, I put a lot of thought into this one. My number 4 one is Pretty Girls Like Trap Music by 2 Chainz. Now, what I liked about this one was not even just the album, but like the marketing that went behind it. He bought a wheel, he rented a trap house, painted it pink. There was a car out, people could take pictures. And then like the album itself was also really nice. I like Big Amount, Good Drink featuring Quavo. It was like a really nice, chill album. Like songs like It's a Vibe and Rolls Royce Bitch. They really just set the mood when you just like, it's a great album to listen to while you're like driving. And Pretty Girls Like Trap Music. I felt like it did something good.
You know what? I actually like that shit too. I like 2 Chainz. Young Horatio, what you got for your number 4, sir?
Number 4, I got No Dope on Sundays with Prince. I've been waiting a long time for South High to drop a type of album. He's been making his rounds, doing a lot of mixtapes and all. Hearing the song New Africa coming out way before it actually released, getting excited. And he had a track with Kanye with That Way. I didn't really like it, but I get the feeling that South High makes all sorts of type of music, any kind of mood, especially like that. Trick Me. The song No Dope on Sundays itself was Pusha T on it.
Okay.
It's always, man, South High's always been one of the top lyricists in my opinion. This one was definitely number 4.
Yeah, he nice. I know JG like him because he tweets shit about him a lot.
Absolutely.
I never heard of him until now.
And he's from your city, boy.
That's
great.
crazy.
That's
crazy.
great.
Don't
He's
feel
on good music.
Don't feel bad, Black, because there's some people where I'm from that I don't check for and probably never heard of either. Your preference is your preference. I feel you. Anything else you want to add before we keep it moving?
Nah, listen.
All right. My number 4 is also the Big Crit. He was dropping he was doing a lot this past year. So I'm not really gonna touch too much on that. I was liking the Ready for the Next and all that other stuff. So I'll just keep it moving because TBH touched on it already, just in the spirit of keeping everything moving. So that Big Crit, my number 4 as well. On the flip side, we're gonna go back. Now we're gonna go back to you, young Horatio. What is your number 3?
So my number 3 is gonna be Marlon Craft. It's almost in. I don't know if a lot of y'all seen Backpack, anything like that, but Marlon Craft has been making his rounds quietly. I should say, making his rounds quietly. You can put small Facebook, YouTube videos. Him just spitting, like there's like a track with him and he just using nothing but all NBA teams. But his album work was pretty good. It showed off a lot of his lyrical side. He also had a pretty decent way of storytelling. A New York rapper, so if you guys not really New York lyric fan, you probably won't like it. But in my opinion, man, it was one of the best albums this year.
Okay. Vice Blizzy.
My number 3 is from the MIGOS Culture, with hit songs such as T-Shirt, Bad and Bougie, Deads. There's no way I could pass up on this one. Plus, shout out to the hometown heroes. MIGOS. They had to be on my list. I think their impact this year and last year was definitely, along with the music being good, but I think their impact was just too big for me not to ignore.
Nice. All right, TBH.
Number 3 goes to Miguel, The War and the Leisure. I know y'all
Okay.
talking about rap, but this is what I listen to, little niggas. All right, so I didn't really like the last album he put out. I think it was like Wild Heart or whatever. There's only like 2 songs that I really liked on there. I still think Kaleidoscope Dream is his best project, but I would put War and Leisure above Wild Heart. It's his second best project. I still think Miguel can do better. I'm still waiting for that his Magnus Opus. I think he can do better than Kaleidoscope Dream, but I just fuck with Miguel because I love Prince and he reminds me a lot of Prince.
Yeah, his first album was the shit for me.
Pineapple Skies is fire. What you say, Black?
I actually really like this album. I was listening to Spotify and it randomly came on. I was like, oh, I like this.
Yeah, it's got a good mix of his traditional sound, but then also some radio records. It seems like he was kind of aiming for more the mainstream sound with this one, but it's whatever. Pineapple Skies is fire. Skywalker's fire. Anointed. The whole album. Just listen to it. It's just feel good. I fuck with it.
All right, JG.
All right, my number 3 is gonna go to Jay-Z, 444. I would just like to mention one name, No ID, and that's pretty much all you need to know, man. No ID absolutely killed the production on this project. Again, nobody was expecting it coming. Jay-Z brought it out, and he got real personal on this one. He wasn't talking about all the same stuff, and I feel like this is what makes or separates a good artist from a great artist. Jay-Z really got in touch, talking about some stuff that made the Bayhive mad, but who gives a fuck half the time about what they be thinking? They're crazy anyways. But again, he got really personal, talking about cheating and all of that. He's talking about actually managing your credit, things that you can do instead of just spending it on dumb shit. He really got into a lot of really good topics, and just the production for me just killed it, because No ID absolutely put his foot in every single beat on this damn album. So that's gonna be my number 3.
I ain't like it.
That's crazy because that's crazy because my number 3 is also 444 by Jay-Z. I was gonna touch on the No ID part of it. A lot of people may or may not know who No ID is. That is, if you like Kanye West's production, you should thank No ID, because that's pretty much who molded and shaped Kanye. So you can either get mad at him or thank him for, depending on how you take it. I love the concept of it was basically the response to Lemonade, and I like the way how it came across, and how Jay-Z put himself out there in a way that he hardly ever did. He may do it in one song, but for pretty much the whole entire album, the transparency that was in there, it was definitely a breath of fresh air, because there was a lot of garbage dropping, man, back to back, and we kind of needed that. And to touch on also what Jay was talking about, the whole managing your credit, and it basically telling you this how a lot of these rappers be going broke, trying too much flossing, trying to impress other niggas, and manage your credit right. So pretty much that, it was the shit to me, man. I liked it a lot. And then also the song where he talked about how his mom's about his mom's coming out and shit like that. So
he dropped 3 videos for that album today, right?
Mm-hmm.
The man been dropping so many videos. I haven't seen half of them.
They're on Worldstar.
All right, so we're gonna flip up and go to number 2. Y'all want me to start at number 2 and just keep it in rotation, or y'all wanna?
Yeah. Go
All right. Well, I go to number 2. My number 2 is "Damn" by Kendrick Lamar. It was nice. I know some people. I want to say this was one of those albums where it's never in the middle. It's either overhyped, or some people claim it was a disappointment. It wasn't as good as some people hoped it would have been. They'd be like, oh, it was overrated. To me it was very good. And just to touch on that, I'm always a fan of good music. Lyrics, production was pretty good. I like some of the stuff he was saying, some of the stories that he was telling. I'm a sucker for a good story, so when you can do that, you got my vote and you got my attention. And I'm quite sure that's gonna be in somebody else's list, so I'll let y'all touch more on it. So we go to JG with your number 2, bruh.
Since you made that your number 2, I think I know what your number 1 is. So my number 2 is going to come from New Religion, Hyena. Now this is a group of artists I've never heard of before until this year, and I took a chance. I just wanted something new to listen to, and then I heard this album, and I was like, yo, it's some bangers on here. I really like how, because it's 2 dudes and they rap, but their production is kind of like a mix between hip hop and rock, and it actually makes a really good combination. I really love their production. One of my favorite songs is Back Around, but they also had the song called You Right. As if you've seen the NFL and watched any commercials, it's actually one of the NFL commercials. So they're out there. They're really out there, and I was just pleasantly surprised, man. This is a new group that, again, I've never heard of. I'm a little late to them, but they ended up impressing me a lot. So that's why they get my number 2.
Interesting. TBH.
Number 2 is Kendrick, Damn, just like you. I don't want to talk too much because you said most of it, but yeah, I feel like he gave an album that was somewhere between To Pimp a Butterfly and his first album. And to the people that were disappointed, I just feel like they wanted To Pimp a Butterfly Part 2, but if you'd have did that, y'all would complain he did Pimp a Butterfly Part 2. Yeah. And then we would have clowned him because, that's essentially what Logic did. Logic puts out the same album every year, and that's why he gets clowned. Because then you just start getting preachy. So
whoa! Logic is black and white. Don't forget it.
It's funny. I put Logic in my honorable mentions just because I thought his album sucked, but he definitely had a moment this year, just with the whole memes and shit. I thought that was great.
Shit,
But
I
whatever.
I ain't even bother, bro.
Memes kept that nigga relevant. But what's the name? Like I said, yeah, we would have logicked this man if he would have put out the same album. So it's good to see him switch it up. A lot of storytelling. But then you also had bangers like Loyalty with Rihanna and all that shit. So I still play Damn a lot. It's in heavy rotation. So it was fire.
Okay. Blizzy.
So my number 2 and number 1 pick were very, very hard for me to choose which one I wanted. And man, like I still don't know what to choose, but I'm gonna have to put Easy Breezy Beautiful Thugger Girls at number 2. And
I hate this man so much.
no. Let me tell you.
I need to know a song. I've never heard this. What are some songs on this? This is great.
Family Don't Matter, Tomorrow
Oh my
Till
God, what a great
Infinity,
message.
She Wanna Party, and let's see, Relationship with Future. Okay, so here's the thing. Oh, you said that one featuring Quavo. So here's the thing. I started listening to this one while we were at E3 and on my flight back, and I still been listening to it. And I gotta say, like, Easy Breezy Beautiful Thugger Girls is really, I truly think it's Young Thug's best body of work, for the simple fact that like he tests out new vocal ranges. I feel like he did a lot of experimentation with this project. I like the feature of this girl, Millie Golightly, I think that's her name. I think she was a great addition to the 1 or 2 songs that she was on. Sadly, I feel like a lot of people, like, it didn't get like that mainstream radio exposure, but I truly think this is his best body of work, because like it covered a vast majority of topics. There was like 1 or 2 party tracks, some feel good music. There's a lot of like love songs though. But yeah, like normally I probably wouldn't have liked this if this was done by anyone else, but I truly think this is like one of the best pieces of art in modern history.
Okay. Okay. I mean, when you break it down like that, we can't be mad at him.
No, he did his research. He
This
knows.
man is not
Listen to it.
trolling, by the way.
I'm really not.
I thought I was anticipating a troll at some point, but he was serious.
It's a totally different spectrum. You know?
All right, young Horatio.
Trying to remember this one, but I gotta go with 508 Lucas. Man, it's a deep album. Like everything is ultra deep. He really know how to bring it out, man. Was it like been hearing the amount of racism and stuff? I should go back and check out his album. You haven't really listened to him. I know he's been tearing up other beats, but songs like Hurry, have like Crazy Deep Message. Man, it's just worth a listen to. Man. Really kind of hard to explain it. Then you got songs like Keep It 100. It knows no bounds, man. This guy knows how to destroy a track and create good music. Listen to it. That is heavy on my list. That's my 2.
All right. Well, this is part where we get to number 1. If you got any honorable mentions, you can spit that out before you say what your number 1 is. We going right back to you, young Horatio. So, yeah, let's go.
Before I get to number 1, my honorable mention would probably be Quiet Storm. Yeah, man. I don't know if I went to a club and heard so many of his stuff just playing all the time. Let's see. Track that he always playing Dope Boy Magic. I got so tired of hearing that. And then even after that, I got tired of Make It Out. Like, I listened to the album, man. I actually liked it. I just can't stand the singles and tracks anymore. But that's an honorable mention. I don't have any other, like Pressure. Pressure was a good honorable mention. Jesus, I haven't heard that one. I'm not gonna talk too much on it, but Big Crit. That was Mighty on Time. You already got some other y'all's 4s. But songs like Confetti and Layup, Oscar, Mixed Messages, all that stuff was pretty cool. For him to come out with a double album, people don't do it because they don't think it's good. It's hard to not like any of these tracks that are on. That's, and you know, of course he's from Mississippi, so I gotta give a shout out for that. Number one. That's my pick.
All right, Blizzy.
Honorable mentions. I don't care what anyone says. First one is Low Pump. I thought that was.
Oh my god.
I thought nope. Hear me out. Low Pump played to his strengths with his album. I thought it was actually pretty well. It was very funny.
What are they?
What are his strengths, bud?
Kept it simple and funny, bro.
Saying Gucci Gang 45 times.
Gucci Gang, and then after that, he said,
Are you
"I'd
hating?
rather wear ball main."
Nah,
doesn't
Ray,
make
nah,
sense,
go
bro.
There's Boss on there. There's D Rose, Flex. Like, ooh, I don't know, man. There was. Oh, I thought that was pretty funny.
Like, ooh, oh my god, get this nigga the fuck out of here. Bro.
So he basically stuck to romper room bars. True. All right.
Hey, man,
You
it was
can keep
catchy.
going.
You can listen to it. I enjoyed
I
it.
tried, man, and I almost threw up in my mouth.
All right, that's an honorable mention. Vice Biddy, I thought that body of work was very inspiring.
Oh my god, we
I,
know
I thought Vice Biddy, it was unexpected. A lot of people didn't expect it to happen, but I think
Oh my god.
I think it was better than what a lot of people thought it was going to be. Yeah, very a lot of nice beats. No bars really stood out to me on that project, but it was a lot of nice beats, a lot of great chords. Going on to my next one, which is actually really out there, but I truly encourage people to hear this one. Fate of the Furious, the album soundtrack. And I want people to hear it because like it actually has a lot of good bangers on there. So yeah. But my number one album of this year is Project Baby 2 by Kodak Black. Now, there are songs like My Click featuring John Wicks and Jack Boy that I liked. Transporting, it had the Ghetto Boys sample on there. You Do That Shit. And then Rolling Peace featuring Tentacion, whatever that nigga's name is. I felt like everyone loved that song. And then there's a lot of relatable songs on there like Sixth Sense, Need a Break. My boy Offset did his thing on what's that song? Dude, I can't think of it. I want to say Still in the Streets. I want to say it, but I don't think that's it. And then after like a few weeks later, he dropped the deluxe edition with a song featuring Lil Wayne called Codeine Dreaming. And I like that one. I like that one a lot. That and Meds. Between this and Easy Breezy Beautiful Thugger Girl, it was kind of hard for me to choose, but I think this had a more versatile playlist or a track list than Young Thug's joint. So I was like, all right, I gotta give it to this one. But no, I feel like a lot of people downplay Kodak because his background, and like he do be mumbling at times, but I think he be saying some real shit too. It's just, you know, this guy is behind like codeine and talking about shitting on bitches. But still, anyway, who's next?
Yeah. Let's go to TBH, man. You got some honorable, dishonorable mentions.
Yeah.
Go to number
Dishonorable Logic. Other dishonorables, most of what Black said. But honorable mentions. Honorable mentions, the Jidenna, the Chief, SZA's Control. SZA just dropped SZA dropped the side piece anthem of 2017. Go listen to Weekend. Shit fire. Jay-Z 444, Davies Paranoia, see MIGOS Culture. I feel like a lot of people slept on G Herbo's Humble Beast. It was alright. Big Sean's I Decided was alright. And then I feel like a lot of people sleep on Mozzie. I don't know if y'all know who Mozzie is, but he dropped an album called One Up Top, which is like some good gangster West Coast music. Definitely should look at him. But my number one album for 2017, I gotta go with The Hometown. Gotta go with Gold Link. At What Cost? I love Gold Link. What's the name? Not just because he's from the hometown, but I love the production on his music as well as the messages. You never listen to him. He combines a lot of hip hop with like house EDM, different types of sounds, so like dance music. He mostly produces like just feel good music that you can listen to in the car or anywhere. You can pretty much play it around anywhere, like your parents and shit, and they'll like it too. And then let's not act like he didn't have the best song of the year, the hardest song of the year with Crew. Got Money All Around Me. I Look Like I'm the Man. That's one of the hardest songs of the year. I don't know. I just love the production. I love the messages. I mean, there's one song that he has. It's not on this album, but it's called Dark Skinned Women, and the hook on the song is "Girl, You're a Star." I'm like, okay, I see what you did there. I fuck with this dude. Just go listen to it. I feel like JG would like him a lot just because you like production a lot. But yeah, a lot of house type shit. Shout out to Gold Link.
All right, JG.
I would have never thought it would have been your number one, TBH. Props, man. I've been listening to Gold Link for a little minute ever since he was on the Double XL. I like him too. My runner-ups, I'm going to just rattle them off. Big Sean, I decided. MIGOS Culture, Gold Link at What Cost. I really wanted to put that in my top 5. Azizi Gibson, Memoirs of the Reaper. ASAP Ferg, Still Striving, has some bangers on it. ASAP Mob, Cozy Tapes, has some bangers on it. Big Crit, Forever's a Mighty Long Time. The Cool Kids, Special Edition, Grandmaster Deluxe. How the Prince, No Dope on Sundays. Meek Mill, Wins and Losses. I actually like that. I still like Meek Mill. Don't care
Mostly
the way
losses. Not overlook that.
Rhapsody, Layla's Wisdom. Sid with Finn. And that DJ Khaled, Grateful. DJ Khaled is at a nice couple of collaboration albums. So this one was
an album this year?
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, it came out with Grateful this year. It had a freaking song with Drake on it and that other shit. I forget what the other song was called, but he has some stuff out. So again, to my number one. My number one is obviously going to be Kendrick Lamar. Damn, because I didn't mention it. It go my top 5, but you know it's got to be in my top 5. Kendrick did a really good job with this album, and he really had people tripping because as they were listening to it, they were like, "Yo, like this doesn't sound right. What type of story are you trying to create with this?" And then we find out that if you listen to it backwards, it tells another story. Like it was just on some mind blown type of shit. This man even came out with the collector's edition, starting off with Duckworth. I feel like that's genius. I went to his concert this year. I was not disappointed at all. I don't even like concerts like that, but Kendrick Lamar definitely knows how to throw a concert and keep people entertained. My favorite songs in here was obviously DNA, but pretty much everything. But just run them off Element, obviously Duckworth, Loyalty, and God. I like God.
Even the story he told during Blood was dope too.
Yeah, just starting it from the beginning. But it was just so much of this album, and it's still not my favorite. I still like To Pimp a Butterfly the most, but this might be in contention for being my second favorite Kendrick Lamar album. I listened to this a lot when it came out, and I still listen to it today. So, by far, my number one of the year.
Am I the only one that thinks Section 80 was his best?
I like Section 80.
That's what I contend with, either Damn or Section 80.
I love Good Kid, Mad City too.
I do too, but yeah.
Classic. All right. Let me start with. I only got one honorable mention, and that's Fabulous and Jadakiss, Friday on Elm Street. That shit was dope to me. In fact, I'm huge fans of both artists, and for them to do something collab like that is cool. I got a couple of dishonorable mentions. Logic definitely in there. Wu-Tang, The Saga Continues. That was just really bad, yo. It's just like what's going on here, and that Eminem. What the fuck is that shit called?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Revival from Eminem, yo. That's definitely a dishonorable mention. I put that on Twitter. I'm like, listening to that album was like watching Muhammad Ali fight his last fight. You just see him getting his ass beat. You just know it's time, and that's just how I feel. And we talked about this before. I think me and JG, like Eminem just needs to stick to just doing features, yo. He needs to stick to doing features. Body people on their own shit. Don't make no more albums, bro. Because from an album standpoint, it was just so dated to me. It just felt really dated. So my number one, it may not surprise a couple of y'all in here, but It's Hey, I gotta shout out my boy A9 too. Urameshi, that shit was dope too. You know what I mean? You gotta shout out my boy A9. Urameshi was the shit. Gotta 6 out of 10. All right, I gotta put Layla's Wisdom by Rhapsody in there. She did a thing, showed that she killing every female in the game and half these dudes too, from a lyrical standpoint, top notch. From a production standpoint, I mean, she got Crisis and Ninth Wonder. I mean, you don't get much better than that. So I'm not gonna really.
I knew I forgot something. Yeah.
What you forget?
I would have put her on my list. Like I kept looking at my list, and I was like, somebody's missing, bro. Because like I kind of rushed to make this, but whatever. You got it. Shout out to Rhapsody.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna change my answer. But
Rhapsody, you know what I'm saying? Dope songs on there. She got the joint with Kendrick. What else she got on there? Black and Ugly, which is a classic. The Ooh Wee is classic. There's a lot of dope songs on there. The You Used to Love Me is classic because it's telling a dope story. So she went like the common route on that one. So yeah, that's my number 1, and that's pretty much it. We're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna start off with the guests. Young Horatio, anything you want to say in closing to the people?
Not too much. I might not have a lot specifically, but I did have a lot. Like, I'm not gonna go through all this. That's too much. But yeah, I appreciate y'all having me. Hopefully there's a lot more interesting things going on together.
All right, JG.
Yep. So appreciate y'all for listening. And if you don't like my list, you can can engage into some conversation. You just gonna say fight me, then you nah. I don't really care. But it's whatever. I had a lot of music that I listened to. Like I feel like I listened to more music this year than other years. So it was a lot, but this is just what I came up with.
All right, TBH.
I'm like JG. I don't care if you like my list, right, nigga. It's my opinion. Fuck you. What's the name? So thanks for watching the video. My opinion is better than all of yours. And also, in case you guys didn't know, just realizing GI respects women. That's why Flock chose Rhapsody as number 1, because we respect women around here. Respect and protect. All right?
This is true.
That's all I gotta say, my fellow African Americans.
All right, Blizzy.
I think I had the most diverse and talented list of artists on my
and
my
I
list.
think you full of shit.
I want to thank y'all for watching. Check out Vice Baby on SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/cousinblack, CUZ_black, and that's it.
All right. In closing, I'd like to thank Young Horatio for coming in and joining us on this, man, and the GI members for doing this with me as well. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. You know what I mean? If you disagree with people's lists, I know some of y'all like to get in your feelings when somebody don't say something that you like. If you don't like somebody's list, guess what? We don't give a shit. I'm not going to be PC about it. You don't like it? Whatever. Make a better one. So, on that note, we out of here, y'all. We'll see y'all on the next one. Who knows what it's going to be. We out, y'all. Deuce.